Psychiatry for a Mad World. An extract from the book. What do mentally ill people look like? On Earth, most of us are not experienced in not identifying mentally ill people. We have ideas that they might dress bizarrely or talk to themselves or be in some way a dangerous threat. Often our preconceptions about what an ill person looks like are naive at best, but more usually plain wrong. I would be a good illustration of this. If you were to meet me, you wouldn't think much. I seem to be a pretty ordinary person. I dress averagely and I don't behave oddly. But the people who only know me a little are completely unaware of my experiences with mental illness. When I counted up the mental problems which I've experienced, I got to around 26. They have varied in severity, but include neurosis, depression, breakdown, mania, compulsion, obsession, delusion, denial, paranoia, suicidal thoughts, information overload, serendipity, synchronicity, psychosis, hallucination, narcissism, personality disorder, severe anger, sleep problems, persecution, alcoholism, stress and anxiety, panic attacks, theomania, and social anxiety. And these are only the disorders which I have been aware of. There may be more lurking away in my psyche which I have yet to find. When listed like this, the reader may question whether this book has been written by a complete crazy man, but I will refer to some of these ailments again throughout the book and shed a little light on how they came into being and how I have dealt with them. The point is that, on the outside, I look like a fairly ordinary man. People may have perceived me as generally sane, but the truth is I have had all kinds of mental disorders. We often overlook something very obvious when we are deciding if someone is mentally ill, and that is that the illness is on the inside, in the mind. Mental illness does sometimes have outward physical manifestations, and it is true that someone with psychosis, say, may behave oddly. But how do we tell from looking at someone if they are, say, neurotic? It isn't always obvious. It takes a great deal of experience to spot some mental illnesses, which is why we need psychiatrists. But even after much reading and training and close contact with their clients, many psychiatrists still make mistakes in reaching a diagnosis. If the experts make mistakes, the layperson should be especially cautious before diagnosing people. Throughout this book we will find many examples of how people who look normal may be suffering from mental disorders. We will also find examples of people that we think are insane who are not as crazy as we thought.